What is going on YouTube? Today I got something that I didn't even intend on getting initially. So what had happened was I want to go to this one place that I've always seen that I don't think I've ever been to before, but it's just always around. So I'm like, let me go try it. And the Uber Eats app said it's open. I went there, it was closed. I'm like, okay. I went back on the Uber Eats app and I saw another place. I'm like, okay, let me go here. Let me try it out. I went to it. It doesn't even exist, but it says it's open on the Uber Eats app and it says it's open on Google. So I just got the next best thing and I got Pizza Depot, right? But I didn't get like a pizza from Pizza Depot. I got something else I've never had before as well. I got myself a Panzerotti. Also something I've never had before, but I've definitely talked about it before because it's a Panzerotti. So for those who don't know, including me, because I don't really know, Panzerotti is basically a pizza and like a giant bread or dough. And apparently it's supposed to be really good. So we got here the creamy garlic dipping sauce there. Creamy garlic as ever. And then we got the marinara sauce. I'm not the biggest fan of marinara sauce, but it's whatever. I also want to get something quickly and this took forever. So now I gotta eat this really quickly. But before we get started, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below if anything you want to try, anything you want to talk about. I'm down to that. And as always, timestamp in the description. So let's do this. We're just gonna like open it up. I tried doing kind of like a cheese pull thing right here, but it all fell all over the ground. But there we go. So it has cheese in it. I got ground beef and chicken. So this is what it looks like here. Looking pretty good. Still dripping, but you know. So we're gonna go for the first bite here of this Panzerotti with chicken, beef, and cheese. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. I like that. For some reason, it's not super hot. I don't know why. It's a bit cold though. Okay, so now I'm gonna try it with the creamy garlic. Creamy garlic right here. There's a lot of moisture here. I'm not sure what the moisture is. It's just falling. I really like the dough. I like how crunchy it is. I love this crunchy. The fact that it's so crunchy makes me happy. I didn't know what toppings to get at the moment. Like she put me on the spot, but although I should have also been prepared. And she's just like, what toppings you want? I don't know. I was like, ground beef is definitely what I want. And then there's people standing behind me. So I felt like I was under a time limit. So I said chicken. So all it's in is ground beef and chicken. She's like, chicken counts as two. Oh. Hey, protein. I was also thinking of getting something else on top of this, but good thing I didn't because I wouldn't have been able to eat it. Now for the second half, we're gonna do this with marinara. I'm not the biggest fan of marinara. It reminds me of when I was like a kid. It just smells like Lunchable. You know the Lunchable pizzas? And you have to put it on and it's just lather on the cold piece of pizza? That's what it reminds me of. See, like everything's just falling out. I don't even want to show like too close because it's just gonna go everywhere. But you know what's also exciting right now? This is what I guess what the topic will be about. It's Yeezy season. I mean, we're about to get some new music from Mr. Ye. For those who are like a fan of him and who follow his music, then you'll know that anytime he's supposed to release an album, a lot of times it doesn't come out. So many albums, so many snippets, all these things are supposed to come out, and they do come out, just not how we all intend, right? Like, for example, there's so many thrown away albums, like TurboGrafx 16. I think it's like Thank God for Drugs or something like that. There's so many. Donda 2. Donda 2 technically is unreleased. I don't care what anyone says. That is technically unreleased. So that technically didn't come out either. And Jesus is King 2. And the original Donda album, I count that as unreleased because apparently the album we got is completely different from what the album was initially, like what he made. And yeah, basically the whole Jesus King 2 album leaked. There's like so many songs. Some of them are hits, some of them are misses. Some of them, like, I see the direction they're going, but it just doesn't sound like it's completely finished. Obviously, because it wasn't, but you could tell it had potential. Had potential to be better than the original Jesus King. But yeah, apparently there's a listening party for it happening on the 20th or 30th, something like that, in a venue in Italy that holds up to 80,000 people. Insane. I just hope he's in a good headspace to be making music and not just, you know, the headspace he was in with the other albums. Because it seemed like he was in a good headspace at the beginning of the Donda rollout. But then, you know, the whole like beef thing happened with Drake. It just like took over so much of the recording process. Jesus King was rushed. Like, the original Donda LP was scrapped. And I think it was just a scrap because of like maybe the environment that it was being made in. It just seemed like a very toxic environment. Either way, I think the 20th is a bit too close. I think the 30th is probably exactly when it'll happen, when it's probably gonna come out. Not the album, the tour and the first listening of the album, because that's usually what it is nowadays. I just hope he's done with the silliness, with the anti-Semitic stuff, with the like driving his name controversy. He doesn't need to do all that. He just be like, I'm gonna do a listening party. Tickets go on sale next week. That place will fill up 50K. 100K, like, it's gonna sell. So it's like you don't even need to do that kind of controversy, but you know, that's who he is, and I hope he doesn't do it this time. I don't want to say nothing because I don't want to jinx it, but this is gonna be the last bite here because for some reason I got a massive headache out of nowhere. So yeah. Kind of like it's pretty good. Definitely want to see what's like in like a non-chain restaurant place because Pizza Depot is Pizza Depot. Like I want to go to Joe's Pizzeria and try this. I bet it'll slap. And also he wants to do a joint album with Ty Dolla $ign, which I think would be incredible. I think it's more likely that happens than his own solo album because him releasing 2 albums, him releasing 1 album is far-fetched, but 2, too far-fetched. With that being said, guys, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below if you want to try to talk about. So check out suggested videos in the side. And yeah, PANZEROTTI is pretty good. I'll give it like a 7 out of 10. Was it? No, 6.8 because it was kind of cold. I don't know. I had it in my heated bag and it was still cold. That internal temperature was just not up to par. So 6.8 out of 10. It's pretty good. Yeezy season. We're getting a new album hopefully and a new concert. Maybe he'll even tour because I've always wanted to go to one of the tours. So hopefully that happens. And yeah, this is first year review. Peace.